The company started to get traction, had, 1 to 2 million in revenue. I joined the board, and the company was thinking about its next round of financing, raising the next VC round. And the feedback from the investment community was, because Justworks began really as a New York City focused company, hey, you got to prove that you can do this in other markets. And so you're not going to be able to raise money until you're in other markets. And the leadership team was struggling with this because they didn't feel like they were ready, but they were getting all this messaging that they had to go faster into other markets so people could. And as a leadership team, they weren't comfortable with it. As a board, I'm really proud that we did this together, because one of the hard lessons I learned was not being focused enough in my go-to-market efforts early on in my first venture. We tried to do a lot of things at once. We had to pay the price for that and eventually get focused to be successful. So as a board and a leadership team, we said, it doesn't matter what the VC is saying. We're going to stay in New York till we get to 10 million in recurring revenue. When we get to 10 million, we've earned the right to go to our next market. And some VCs didn't want to invest in that. They missed out. But some people saw the logic of what we were doing.
Do you think 10 million was enough?
No, it was great. I think we nailed that one. That was exactly right. We were ready at that point. We just had enough capacity within our team to take on something new. And by staying in New York, being focused longer, we still had work to do, just even for our existing customers. Like you get started, these adoption curves, you get the early adopters, but they're not necessarily representative of much of the market. So you'll get these early customers, they'll tell you how great you are. And if you think, well, great, now I'm going to go do my next thing and take that for granted, you're going to have a bad wake-up call when you realize 85% of the market is going to want something more than those earliest adopters. So staying focused for a little bit longer than you might think to start delighting customers further up that adoption curve before you add a lot of complexity to your business, I think is worth considering. It was certainly the right answer for Justworks.